Hey everybody, Preston Flat back again. Today's March 9th, 2024. I thought I'd give you a little uplifting message, hopefully each day for a while, because I haven't really done much, but anyhow. Today I'm going to talk about this spiritual process, and it's called Spirituality in NLP. It's an introduction to their copyrighted core transformation process, which to me what it offered, I'm just going to give like my actual experience and testimonial of what happened and what I think was involved. Because what happened is, one minute I was laying on this bed taking my afternoon nap, and the next minute I felt like I was in this golden stream. I mean, a real stream, but it was so shallow. It was a shallow stream, and there was golden sand in it. And if you've ever seen a stream that is still, but has like maybe golden leaves on top of it, and they're just drifting along ever so slowly like this, that's how I was drifting right along in this golden stream, and then gradually it transformed. I mean, it just modified its experience until pretty soon, as I laid there, I realized I was looking at the popcorn ceiling above me. It is a wild experience, and it happened through applying this, through actually listening to and following this core transformation process. And so I thought I'd introduce it to you. And of course, since then, I've been active in my own profession for a long time, and I've become a registered spiritual healer, at least certified in that. But I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but rather as like a spiritual counselor. I use many of these same insights to try to get my own brain straightened out, and hopefully to help people in the world as I interact with them. But I thought we'd have a lot of fun just introducing this to you. And I actually plan to role play with this little brother here, as maybe a couple of times, not on this tape, but in the days to come. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this process each day. I'm going to take careful notes of what I notice, right? And then me and him are going to go back and role play what happened in that experience. So I think you'll like it. But basically, the reason this meant so much to me when I found this core transformation process is because up to that time, my whole spiritual life pretty much was just a dogmatic, doctrinal type of thing, where some other genius figures out what life's supposed to be all about. They write it down. They show up like a hot shot, and they tell you what to do, when to do it, and then they just say, yeah, you do this and you'll be good. When you die, you'll have it made. Just do what I say, and by the way, why don't you pay me a high percentage of your income each month to prove your faith and all this. So a lot of it was just accepting, well, this is the package deal on spirituality. This is what it's supposed to be. I mean, it's all I know. And I just kept doing it. I kept with the program for a while. And I followed it pretty good. But it wasn't really experiential. That's what I want to say. I mean, sure, people can pray. They can feel like chills up and down their spine and stuff. And I don't want to slight that or say that there's nothing to that. I'm just saying that it definitely, at least up to that point in my life, there was nothing otherworldly. There was nothing so beyond the common everyday sights, sounds, feelings, sensations, and all of that. I mean, everything, all of life was just common. It's just common. You can redecorate it. I mean, like you got a stage, right? And you want to make props for some play, well, you'd still just get the flippin' plywood and you paint it up however you want. Sure, you can throw glitter on it. You can fix up some fancy lights and stuff, but it's still within the realm of just earthly items assembled on that stage. And all those items, when the play is over, man, you just realize, hey, this is just plywood, it's just paint. It's nothing beyond this plane. It's nothing beyond this realm. So, I mean, here I am, I'm trying to get confidence and faith and belief that there's something beyond this that we see, hear, feel, smell, taste, and think about every single flippin' boring day of our lives. I mean, is it really possible to have an experience of something unearthly, something beyond this realm? You know, and is there some key, is there some way to get to it, to access it? So, the thing about this is what I bought. It's called Spirituality in NLP, and it's really old school. It's a CD. But this, according to the testimonials that I had heard, they were saying, yeah, this teaches you what the Buddha knew. It teaches you enlightenment. It brings you to enlightenment. It's what all these people have been searching for in all these various traditions. I'm assuming that's what their goal was. So I heard that. I thought, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to try it. I'll just buy the thing. So, yeah, I had walked through the process a few times in our professional seminar presentation that was occurring at that weekend, and then I bought some tapes, other tapes generally on how to go through some of the related ideas and considerations and how to apply them in life. But then when I played this, man, it blew my mind. Let me just say that. Because I lay there, I just laid down and I just relaxed. And I had that thing going. And I just found myself literally drifting along as if in this shallow, calm, peaceful summer stream with pure water, golden sand below, and it was super shallow. I mean, it's almost like the water was the sand, and there was I actually remember seeing like a leaf or leaves just drifting, not in a turbulent way, but just being transported along. It was really something. And it wasn't like I was laying there thinking, okay, this is what I'm seeing now. No, man, I was that stream. I don't know if I was the stream or the leaf that was drifting along or part of the sand, but I was just drifting along with it too. And I was experiencing it firsthand right there, man. It wasn't, so what, yeah, and then, and it was in color. That's what I'm trying to say too. But then the actual presentation, appearance, whatever it was, it just gradually modified itself until I kind of came around and I realized I was looking at the popcorn ceiling. And the popcorn ceiling are those textured ceilings that you look up and have like little forms on them. And it became, somehow it transitioned into that I was looking at the ceiling above. But I'll tell you, in my life, I had never experienced anything to that degree, that anything that unearthly, at least to my conscious knowledge. I mean, maybe unconsciously I had experienced a lot better, cooler stuff than that. But at least as far as I know, I'd never experienced that. And it was such a faith builder for me, man. It was like, okay, there is something beyond just this regular arrangement of physical earthly items, and then the arranging of the furniture in the room in all these different ways, but at the end of life you still got just the same stuff over and over again. It's not like it's on a different plane really that I could tell or anything. It's just more SOS, just more stuff. Sure, there's beauty, sure you can make stuff look pretty, but nothing's lasting. It's pretty for a while, and then what? Then it gets all messed up looking. But this was really cool. So I want to say, at least it's almost like if there's this is the way I interpret it now. It's almost like if there's a pond, right, with scum on it, and maybe the situation can modify itself in such a way that the scum can be moved off to the side and you can experience the clearness, right? But then over time, being in the midst of a changing world, the changes of life continue to happen, and so just the responses to those eventually over time, it kind of closes up that beautiful experiential golden type stream thing that I experienced. That's how I interpret it. In theory, there's this concept that it should be lasting, right? If it's of any value, it should be lasting. What's it doing disappearing after like a day or two or a few days? I mean, it's supposed to be real. How can it be real if I'm not looking at it now, right? If I'm not currently floating along that stream, even in this very moment, then how is that any different than any other transitory phenomena that wasn't here 1 minute and that appeared and then that disappeared, and now it's just back to common life, right? Well, the concept is that beyond and below the scum of the current life, if you want to look at it in a scummy way, or you can look at it in a beautiful way, the beauty of appearances, but beyond that, below it, is the steady ground of existence that it would have to be ever steady to be valuable. That's what I'm trying to say. But the whole purpose of this is I just want to say, man, if you want to access it, if you want some way to access it, I will just tell you from my own personal experience that this really, really did work for me that afternoon as I was laying there. It just really, really blew my mind. I don't know that I even had any expectations. I guess I must have had to even try to put it on while I was sleeping, but it was just an amazing thing. So what I did just today, I researched Connie Ray Andreas and what she refers to here as core transformation process, and they have an R next to it, registered. So I'm going to let them officially represent their own seminars and everything related to it. But I will say, man, if you want to experience something beyond the common, ordinary life, you can step into a seminar like that, or find someone that does that as a spiritual treatment, or maybe if you want to go the professional route, you find somebody that's like a registered, psychologist, psychiatrist, someone with a professional degree. I want to tell you, man, just because someone's got a professional degree, there's always a chance they could still botch it. So really, the process you go through when you deliver yourself up to somebody else is still only as good as it is. But at least you can have the confidence that someone's been, in theory, kind of screened by their professional organization. Now, the way I do it, this was sold. This was sold and available to the public, and I'm sure the idea was that the public would actually be able to access this technology, this information, and be able to use it for themselves. So as I share my daily applications of this, and seeing if I can break through again and have a similar experience. We're going to do it just from a spiritual side of it, not from a professional representation of this group. You know, I don't represent them, but I'm gonna do it as a lay person or as a spiritual counselor, which I have been certified in. And actually, to liven it up, I'm going to write down the exact steps I go through each day, what core state it gets to. And then we're going to, from that core state, we're going to bring it back to each of the considerations, back to the original one. And we're going to see how the original item of consideration has changed, having accessed a deep and wildly spiritual core state. And then me and my buddy, we're going to go back through every single step that I went through that day, and we're going to, what are we going to do? Not pantomime it, not do a puppet show about it, not make fun of it, no, because it's real good stuff, but we're going to, I guess we're going to act through it, right? We're going to relive it, buddy. And that will be coming up soon, so please keep subscribing. And today is 3/9/24. I'm going to try to do a video every day, and it's probably not going to be this every day, but we're going to come up with something good for you every day. So please like and subscribe. And once again, good to see you again. Much love, and buckle your seatbelts, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Please like and subscribe.